Can we leave this place yet? I don't like it. Ready now?
Yes. Let's get back to the ship.
Did you find Sokolov?
No. But Hypatia was the crown killer.
What? I don't believe you.
The Duke tricked her into injecting herself with a flawed version of her serum. It changed her, but there was an antidote, so she's alive. If she remembers the murders, she'll have to deal with that.
What about Sokolov?
They gave him to a man named Kirin Jindosh. Do you know him?
Everybody knows him. The grand inventor of Circonos.
Then he's next. Let's hope Anton's all right. In his day, Sokolov was Dunwall's genius. He transformed our city with his inventions. Electricity for the factories and carriages racing along above the streets. As I grew up, his buzzing and glowing devices kept me safe. His stories always made me giggle, and his outrageous conversations shocked aristocrats and overseers alike. Now, all these years later, Kirin Jindosh is Karnaka's genius. A mad inventor who has given the Duke sinister machines that move like people but aren't. Clockwork soldiers that fight and kill. I've got to find out where Sokolov's being held and bring the old man back alive. Rescue one genius and cage the other before he creates an army of clockwork soldiers.
Is it truly possible the good doctor didn't know she was the crown killer? Maybe she just didn't want to. You might want to talk to Hypatia before we head out. She's taken one of the rooms. Just for a while, I think. Needed to be away from Admire.
The dreams were Oh, you're here. Stay with me a moment.
Dr. Hypatia, can you remember anything that might help me? I need to find Anton Sokolov. He could be the key to unraveling the Duke's plans.
My memories are disjointed. The Duke is close to his grand inventor, Kirin Jindosh. But that man has the empathy of a mantis. He seems to both admire and despise Sokolov. We visited Aramis Stilton. I liked him. But something bad happened. Just snatches of memory. Sorry.
You should rest easy for a while. Maybe some of that will help.
I hope so. I'm not sure I even fully understand what you did for me, but I owe you for helping me at Adamire. Thank you. My dreams are still filled with visions, some of which I'd sooner forget. When I first got here, I was in a daze, but I'm feeling better. I'm not sure how long I'll stay here, but I appreciate being away from Adamire. A few days' recovery has helped. It might be the salty air or the rocking of the boat. Maybe just being around good people again. Maybe someday, Karnaca will return to the way it was under the old Duke, Theodanis. You be careful. Unless someone can correct all this, the next decade or more might be gloomy indeed.
Megan must be up on deck. That wasn't here before. Botany and diseases. Ramsay and the Crown Killer. 2 pieces of the puzzle. More to go. Hypatia did terrible things under the influence of her formula, but she's free now. We'll find you, Anton. I wonder how recently this silvergraph image of Jindosh was made. With a couple dozen clockwork soldiers, Jindosh changed the Empire. What would he do with an army? To reach Jindosh, I'll have to take the carriage through Lower, then Upper Aventa.
Dearest Emily, or must I...
Let's hope your friend doesn't sink the boat while we're gone. Ready?
Ready.
All right, let's get underway. Jindosh is important to the Duke's inner circle. The Grand Guard watches his mansion, and they'll call down the entire city if they find out who you are.
I'll make sure they don't. You said there's a wall of light cutting off access to the carriage station?
Yes, but there's a black market shop nearby. They sell on the sly. Ever use a rewiring tool?
Corvo taught me the theory.
Good. Get past the wall of light, then ride the carriage to where Jindosh lives. And there's a reason people are afraid of his mansion.
I'll get it done.
Emily, take care of this crazy man and his clockwork soldiers, then bring Sokolov back. He means a lot to me. His home is supposed to be full of marvels. Locals go in as a test of courage or because they're desperate for a meal. Kids, even. People say you can hear them at night, pounding on the windows, calling for help. The carriage will take you fairly close to the mansion. The Duke looks after people like Jindosh. When you're done, meet me back here. If you can't find a rewiring tool, and you manage to get to the other side of the wall of light, there should be a power source somewhere. A whale oil tank or windmill. Turning it off works just as good, and nobody gets burned to ashes. Careful with the wall of light. I once saw a kid dare his little brother to touch one of those things. A second later, nothing left but dust. The Duke's circle is full of clever bastards, all working for a percentage. But no one is like Jindosh. Not since Sokolov. Jindosh entered as clockwork soldiers in the Duke's tournament, the Blade Verbana. No one could beat them. Corvo won that when he was 16, didn't he? But he never faced anything like the Clockworks. Jindosh won't care who you are or what you want. To him, it's all a puzzle to work out. He looks at you like he wants to take you apart.
defying trickery. Emily Caldwell escaped, and she's here among us. I'm sure of it. Scheming and hiding. Be vigilant. Your weight in silver if you bring her to justice. This is the Duke. Just awoke from a dream. Terrible red waves rising up from the ocean, coming to smash Karnaka. I screamed and fell out of bed. It's not common knowledge that traveling by ship horrifies me. It's unnatural. The ocean is a malignant force. It exists to drive us mad or drag us down deep, where our skin and organs turn to jelly and our bones settle in the muck. For those poor fools who make their trade on the waters, I wish them luck. Serkonis is a land of tall timber, fierce winds.
You aren't going anywhere.
Ready? This shouldn't take long.
You won't get away. No use running. You ready?
Take this, girl.
Strike at me there.
Keep your defense up.
What are you waiting for? Come on!
I know you're here somewhere.
I lost her.
You can't stay hidden
You don't
forever.
stand a chance anyway.
In the dumpster.
Come on! I don't have time for games.
She might be somewhere close. Makes me so nervous.
So you're back.
The water! Wait for
I
my
hit
orders!
hard.
Come here and fight, coward. Keep your eyes peeled.
Nothing here.
Hey, Sharp.
Check under the table.
She could be hiding under a desk.
No luck.
Look everywhere.
Nothing.
Found anything yet?
Need to find something. Anything. Come on, show yourself. We're all dead. I'll be wiped, huh?
Think you're clever!
Strike at me then.
Back to mercy!
Shit. Lost her. Huh. Wait, where is she?
Come on! Won't hurt you!
I'm not in the mood. Show yourself. Hey, where do you think
You're
you're
right,
going?
boys! Come back here!
This is the Duke of Serkonis. Who else would it be? Malcontents are saying that our bridges are crumbling, that people are leaving our city.
Interesting getup you have there, covering your face.
Watch yourself.
Serkonis is a land.
now tell you a story about Kieran Jindosh, a prodigy from Karnaka. Self-taught, he was hailed by the Academy of Natural Philosophy as a genius who would surpass Sokolov and bring about an age of enlightenment. But just 2 years after his arrival, he was banned from the Academy for life, for reasons that are still not public. When they deported him, he left behind a machine that drank seawater, playing music that brought listeners to tears. They probably took it apart, and it has never worked since.
Air's a bit thick. Dust has been a problem lately.
You should have seen this place 10 years ago.
Your face is
Stung
covered.
by a
The
blood
Grand
fly
Guard
once.
won't like that.
Arm swelled up something awful.
Just once I'd like to see her buy the drinks. Just one time. Is that too much to ask?
When the Grand Guard go into the place and see it packed solid with blood flies, they burn the building to the ground. And the ones on either side.
They may just smoke flash it. Either way, the jewels will be ruined. We're not getting our money, are we?
Have some faith. It'll just be more complicated than I thought it would be.
The Dukes let the blood flies get out of hand this year. Am I ever gonna catch a break?
Nobody's looking out for nobody right now. We'll go back tonight and dig the jewels out. After that, we'll make a quick exit from Karnaka.
Your face is covered. You worried someone might recognize you?
I told her, if you want my advice, just pay the fine and be done with it. No use making trouble.
I don't ever remember it being this hard to breathe.
Your face is covered. The Grand Guard won't like that.
All right, there's no one here.
Your face is covered. If you stay here, just don't go poking your nose where it don't belong.
Careful!
Covering your face won't make the Grand Guard happy.